Hello and welcome to Lifetime on Court, the podcast where we discuss your favorite made-for-TV movies. Whether you love to hate watch or hate yourself for loving them, pour up a glass of your favorite cocktail and join us. I am your host, Patrick Serrano, and my guests today are...
I am Drew Current.
And I'm Kathleen Butler Duplessis. I still have a microphone in time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're all here again. This is Kathleen's last week until Christmas.
Oh, I'm so sad.
I know. We have a rotating guest and quarantine is officially ending.
Yeah, Lori's like getting it kind of together,
Well,
at least for like home stuff.
It's like
it's not ending,
up.
but I mean, I'm not going over to Drew's house to record.
No.
But I feel like, we said Kathleen quarantine.
Yeah.
And quarantine is over in Chicago. So,
it's not over. It just
it's not
loosened.
over. It's loosened. It's
Yeah.
like a turtleneck becomes a crew neck.
Yeah.
That's
which is
what
very
we're doing.
dangerous. Still very dangerous. It's a very
your neck's
dangerous
exposed.
time.
Your neck's
Yeah,
Next
both of those necklines are not great. Although I do like
Yeah.
a little bit of a turtleneck moment, like under an overall. Absolutely.
Adorable. But Kathleen has stuff to do. She's a busy woman. I don't want to monopolize all her time, and we usually have a rotating guest. So I'm going to try to work on getting some guests here in the next few weeks. So we'll see how that goes.
And then if they all say no, back again I come.
There you go.
And some interviews. Some fun interviews.
And some interviews coming your way. Actually, one of the guy who played John Bobbitt was tweeting me.
What?
And yeah. And I was like, oh my God, I should have him on the podcast. And then I was
You
like,
gotta have
I don't want to have that asshole on the podcast. And I'm like,
I know that he's an actor.
He's not John Bobbitt. He's an actor.
I know.
Talk to him. I want to see what it was like, to be the biggest piece of shit ever.
Yeah,
Like,
I complimented him. I'm like, you are doing an amazing job playing a hateable person. Like,
Yeah,
don't
because
know
I
how you
hated
can do
him
that.
so much.
That's a tough job, man. That's a tough job because, as an actor, you want to be a likable person, but sometimes you gotta play a piece of shit.
And
And
the
not
director
even,
liked
like-
one of my tweets.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and not even like you're not like villains are fun. Like we like villains as people, but this wasn't even like there was literally nothing redeeming about this person.
Oh
you
no,
know?
this wasn't Jafar, okay?
No.
No.
Jafar
wasn't-
wishes.
It wasn't a Marvel villain where you actually kind of feel bad for them.
Yeah.
right.
I'd
And you're
fuck
just like,
Thanos.
well, I could
Yeah.
see that point. I could see the point of
Yeah.
the completely obliterating half of the universe.
Thanos can
Yes.
still get it. We fuck.
Yeah, we fucking.
So we're not here to talk about things I don't understand. We're here to talk about a Lifetime movie. Before we get to the Lifetime movie we're covering today, we do have some business at the top. So, of course, don't forget we're sponsored by Anchor now. So Anchor's away. There's a little ad in the
Anchor's
in the
away, guys.
podcast about Anchor.
It's real.
Support us. Donate
Yeah.
on Anchor to our cause, which is our podcast and all the things.
Our cause.
Our
Yeah.
cause, our podcast.
Well, I'll give exact detail about it.
Mhm.
So if you go to anchor.fm/lifetime-uncorked/support, you can, if you want, of course you don't have to, these are tight times, you can donate or you can do like 99 cents a month or $4.99 a month or $9.99 a month, whatever you want. Or you don't, but you don't have to. I mean, you just don't. We don't.
It's just
we
a
don't
nice
have to.
thing. It's just a nice gesture.
I mean, we've only been doing this for 3 years and
3 years.
hundreds of episodes. So it's not a big deal. But no big deal.
We
but the
last longer
but the
than my
other thing
yoga studio. My yoga studio closed because
no.
of COVID. I'm so sad.
You
Our
know
first
what?
guest ever was my yoga instructor because I was like,
that's
hey,
right.
here you, like, come be on my podcast.
What
and she's
studio
like,
was it?
Coconut Yoga. It's the
Oh.
best. It's the best. I think they're going to find a new space, but there's no reason to pay rent when gyms aren't opening for a long time.
I know.
No. Don't go to the gym. Do it in your home. And sorry, gyms. But yeah.
Yep.
And hey, you know what? Guess who has survived guess what business has survived this whole thing? Lifetime on
Podcasting,
court
boy.
business. Guys,
yes, we are thriving. We're thriving. Our numbers are great.
Just on your guys' fucking listening, because that's the other part where we get money from you listening.
Yeah.
And so tell your friends.
From you listening, we've gotten. Are you ready for this, Patrick? I didn't tell you about this before.
No, I'm ready.
$31.94.
Oh my god!
That's how many packages? How many cases of, or not even cases? How many 6-packs of White Claws can you get with that, Patrick?
You get like 4, maybe.
Totally, absolutely.
And then how many individual White Claws? That's a lot. You got Black Cherry. You can get
a bunch of big ones. Yeah, you can get a bunch of tall boys of
I'm
White
very
Claw.
Excited.
We get like 2 bottles of wine.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Another way you can support us is by writing a review, and I have a review today that I'm going to be very brave and read myself.
Oh, I can't wait to hear.
Okay.
You can review us on Apple Podcasts. You can review us on Stitcher. You can review us wherever you listen to your podcasts. 5 stars emojis, please and thank you. This one, the title is called "Feels Like You're Hanging Out with Your Pals."
Oh, we are your pals.
We are
your pals.
We're hanging
5-star
out
review,
together.
and it's by Just Pick One for Me, Computer Robot.
Just pick one for me, Computer Robot. Yeah.
Oh, I know that one. Oh, I know that.
Okay, you guys know them. Okay, wonderful. So
Famous.
Their review says, "So happy I found you guys. I've been singing the Candace Cameron Bure song to my baby at night."
It is a bop. It's such a bop.
Dude, it is the bop. What's the new thing? It slams? Is that the
slaps?
Slaps.
I'm old. No, I'm not. I'm young.
No, you're not. We're young.
Why am I young guy?
We started a TikTok. It's Drew and Patrick TikTok.
I'm only 10 years old.
So thank you for the review. Just pick one for me, Computer Robot. That's so nice. And you also write reviews. No emojis in this one because they just started listening. So maybe they're listening to the more recent quarantine episodes where we don't really talk about how much we love emojis in our reviews.
Just to remind you though, if you want to acknowledge me as a friend or as a lover, who knows? I know what your thing is, but mine's a poop emoji.
Oh.
Yes. Kathleen, do you have an emoji you'd like to request if they read our review about your episodes?
Oh boy, I don't know. There's so many good ones. I like the dancing lady. I do. It's kind of basic of me, but I enjoy her. She's just having fun.
That's fair.
I like all the hearts and every emoji ever because I love emojis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they are fun.
So
that's my favorite thing to do on Venmo is use emojis.
Yeah, totally.
Don't use gun emojis on Venmo; they'll block you.
Oh, really? Oh, that explains a lot. That explains a lot for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, we are here to talk about a movie. The movie today, Drew, is called. You don't even know this. It's called Black Hearted Killer.
Ooh.
Oh my God!
Black Hearted Killer. It was released in April. We didn't cover it because I don't know why. We were busy.
Yeah, we were doing other things.
Also, I just want to apologize up front. I live in Avondale in Chicago, which is a great neighborhood, but they love fireworks. So if you just heard a whole
I did hear the fireworks.
It's a real fun game I like to play, which is guns or fireworks.
Or fireworks.
And
yes. And all Chicago residents know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fun game.
Yeah. This all summer long. It's usually fireworks, but so I apologize to the listeners. Maybe use a firework emoji for me.
But you also like whenever you hear a firework from her mic, just stand up and
salute
the flag. Salute the flag. God bless America. You know what I mean?
Okay, so this is not the 4th of July episode, but that is coming. Black Hearted Killer stars Julie McNevin. She's a redhead.
Okay.
She's
so
a redhead.
Not
John Abrams, who Drew, you should look into his IMDb because he's definitely in something. I've seen him many times and stuff, but he was very good. And
he's in a lot of stuff.
He's like the actor who's in everything. You know his face.
Yep.
And then big star for Lifetime, huge. Kelly Jackal
from Pitch Perfect, baby.
Pitch Perfect. Now, Drew, you might be saying like, that's not Anna Camp. That's not what's the other woman's name? Kendricks.
Anna Kendricks.
I guess I prefer Anna Camp. Callie Jackal was one of the background singers who was like doom 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 doom.
But no, she had a couple of little solos in there.
Kelly Jackal. Okay.
Yes.
But she was no Anna Kendrick, obviously.
No.
Yeah, no, I recognize her. Yeah.
In Pitch Perfect, she's a phenomenal actress, as Blackwater Killer will show us.
We will get to it. So those are who's in it. So, getting someone from Pitch Perfect is kind of amazing to me because that's
find.
like one of my all-time faves movies. Yeah. So the fact that we get a Pitch Perfect person in this.
Mm-hmm.
And this wasn't much when was this filmed? Not much. Like, it wasn't like old dude, the actor man who's been in a bunch of stuff, like has been in a bunch of stuff, but like the most popular things that he was on were like, a little ways back,
Sure. Yeah. He's probably like
she's like fresh. Her star is rising, baby.
Right. She could be doing like, I don't know, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Celebrity Edition,
Oh, yeah, she could be.
She could be on Celebrity Drag Race. That's actually kind of right about the star level.
That's her wheelhouse.
Picked.
Yeah. No shade to Kelly Jackal, but like Anna Camp like stole her lunch money. Like Anna Camp is, she's fine, but she's not a very good actress. Kelly Jackal, actually a pretty good actress.
Yeah, she could, be right up there with a series regular on Riverdale and Celebrity Drag Race,
Totally.
Yeah.
So the movie starts out, Drew, as most Lifetime movies do. We have a woman with amazing hair, beautiful, long.
Great.
Beautiful.
Everyone in this movie, top stellar hair.
Great hair, no wigs, real hair.
All just great freaking blowouts. A lot of flat iron waves.
Yes.
Fantastic.
She's working late at the place. We don't know what it is.
Just
we
at
don't
that
know who
generic
this woman
office.
is.
Yeah.
And a person in a coronavirus mask. A person in like a mask. Like they know about corona. They coming up in here with a baseball bat.
Not trying to spread these droplets or their identity.
When they're murdering people, they are keeping 6 feet, and they are also like very considerate to anyone who might be around them. So they're wearing their masks.
They don't know if they're asymptomatic, but they do know they're here to murder.
That's right. So the woman's like, oh no, what the hell? She starts running around, and eventually she gets stabbed in the stomach and then thrown over a balcony, as you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously. It happens every day.
Yeah, get rid of them.
Yeah.
Get rid of them.
It's like Kathleen's neighborhood has fireworks.
Yeah.
This neighborhood has a corona mass killer who throws people over balconies after stabbing them in the stomach.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can see it.
I don't know.
It's real life. It's modeled after real life. It's almost a documentary.
Right. We cut to another woman, redheaded woman. Terrible shoes.
You gotta keep them straight.
Terrible shoes. The worst shoes I've ever seen.
I didn't even notice.
Not the green boots bad. In our lost episodes, the green boots bad. That might have been a lost episode. I'm not sure. But
probably was. Yeah.
But anyways, her name's
fireworks. Sorry, everyone.
Her name's Julie. She works as an interior designer, and she's like very interior designer-y. I mean, Kathleen's like looking out the window for the fireworks. I can't really hear them that bad.
Okay, because like
probably not as bad as you are.
I don't think we're hearing that. So.
Okay, great. This is going to be really fun for people to listen to.
Hey, don't worry.
It's just my paranoia when we're just trying to talk about Lifetime.
All we want to do is talk about Lifetime and have fun.
But yeah, she is an interior designer, which is the first thing I wrote down was like much better set dressing than that one that took place in the Bahamas. Like that looked like it was just like in a conference room they found. Like,
oh, she's from Mad Men and Stargate. Yeah.
Oh, she looks like a Mad Men type of actress.
Yeah, everyone in this was like so good and has done things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which made me feel like how you've been saying, sometimes they're just like buying a film that was made in Canada once. And but I'm like, is this like that only like they got a better quality movie than they normally do because someone just produced that, you know?
I do actually know about this production company because it's my favorite Lifetime production company, the Ninth House Productions. So if you're ever watching a Lifetime movie and you see Ninth House Productions at the beginning, they're usually good, better quality and more campy, more Lifetimey. They get the vibe of what we are looking for in a Lifetime movie.
Great.
And also that has that guy, Jake, the director Jake Drew, who we were trying to set me up with for a little while.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that guy?
Yeah.
He's like a very dreamy gay director, but I think he has a boyfriend.
That feels right for you, though. A
Don't you
dreamy
think?
gay movie director.
Jake,
right?
Dump
Guys,
that garbage.
I have a friend. I promise this will be quick, but I have a friend that went on a couple dates with Darren Star.
Kathleen's Tangents.
I know, but Darren Star, creator of freaking Sex in the City and like Kashmir Mafia and all the shows. My friend went on a couple dates with him.
Did he like him?
Yeah, and then things fizzled, and I didn't get the details because gay secrets. And he ended up with someone else. But
well, there you go. I mean, Darren Star. That's a big get.
Yeah, but it's like that's who I want for you. Someone kind of like that, only for Lifetime. I want you to be with Lifetime's Darren Star. I want you to be with Lifetime's Darren Star.
And that's probably Jake. Drew, do you have the IMDb up? Who directed this movie? It wasn't Jake.
No, it was Roxy Shue.
Roxy Hart?
Oh.
Roxy Shue.
The name on everybody's lips is gonna be Roxy Shue. Doesn't fit as well, but
no, it's Roxy. It's SHIH. So I'm thinking it's Roxy Shue.
I enjoyed the direction there.
She did a great job. I'm thrilled that it was a woman.
Yes.
I'm assuming.
Well, I mean, you don't know.
I don't want to gender anyone's Roxy.
So Julie leaves her work very suddenly, and she goes home to her thick husband. He was very sexy.
His neck was
his back
thick. Like we didn't get like shirtless gratuity with him like we did with the Stalker in the Guest House. But also I think it's because like the Stalker in the Guest House man like hasn't seen a carb in 5 years.
Right.
This man looked ripped, not ripped, but he looked like he had a really nice body, but like also that like sometimes he'll eat a potato and that thick ass neck. And he also just looked kind of like a little bit like swollen from life. And I'm telling you, the things I would have done to this man and that
sounds like me.
Yeah, totally.
And this is why we're doing this via Zoom, so I don't ruin my marriage by sleeping with you.
Right.
Yeah, good. Thank you for your consideration.
And hunky husband surprises his wife because he's home early. He got her a bottle of wine.
Mm-hmm. And wait, this is which character's name? What character name?
His name is Dennis.
Dennis. Okay.
I'd let him menace.
So that's the John.
Pussy.
That's the John Abrahams.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the guy who's been in everything.
He's been in everything. They receive a letter from the hospital. There's a donor. Their daughter just recently died. They had a teenage daughter. She died, and she donated all her organs. Mm-hmm. And one of the donors has reached out and wants to set up a meeting. With them. Okay. The heart, because we know it's the black-hearted killer. So this donor received the heart of their dead daughter.
Mm.
Okay.
So they go to a coffee shop and they're like very nervous and like, they're being like they're cute somehow, even though they're mourning their daughter's death. It's like adorable.
Yeah. Just like,
like our daughter's dead. We're so cute though.
We're so cute though, remember?
And this woman, Vera, who's the woman from Pitch Perfect, she walks into the coffee shop and she has a scar just like mine because I've had heart surgery as well, which is why I am in quarantine.
I have a scar on my chest, but it's from pussy wax.
Yeah.
It exploded all over my face and chest. A little different. It's not a heart surgery.
Different.
But it is like over my heart, and people like are like timidly ask me like, what, like, can I ask? And I'm like, oh yeah, I accidentally exploded pussy wax over my chest.
Well,
there you go. No, you got to change the story.
You got to say. I usually say people don't ask me because it's rude to ask. I think.
Yeah.
No, you just say you got in a
knife fight. I say knife fight.
Yeah, well, I say the great
or I say I'm a robot
of 2013. That's all.
There you go. But she has the right scar, and I was like, oh my God. Attention to detail. She didn't want to reach out because the daughter died like so recently, but she just wanted to like express her gratitude, and Vera was just like so happy to have a heart, and she like feels very connected to them all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like a daughter to a parent.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
And Julie gets upset and she cries.
Yeah, because it's all very overwhelming.
Yeah.
And Vera's like, I understand this is a lot, but here's my number, and I gotta go. Bye. She leaves.
Okay.
So the next night, Julie
Interesting.
feels really bad about how she reacted at the coffee shop. She was like, she shouldn't feel bad.
No, she should not feel bad at all. I can't imagine the trauma that would bring up.
Exactly. And she invites Vera over for a family dinner at her house. And at the dinner, Vera mentions like, oh, I have like trouble like finding a job and like with my health problems.
She's like, yeah, like I was waitressing, and then obviously I had to take time off for this surgery, and then she says something about how she goes to like, I think she names a real like Oberlin or like some kind of, liberal artsy kind of place, and talks about how she majored in like English or something, and she's like, yeah, it's not coding, I know a bunch about Middlemarch. It's like those are the only two options, is like knowing how to code or being an expert in Middlemarch.
That's it. That's all you can do nowadays.
And of course, Julie's like, well, I do interior design. Maybe you could help me with something. And her husband's like giving her the look like, no, don't do this. Don't do this.
This is deeply weird. Why are you doing this?
And Vera's like, oh, I'm into that. That's great. That sounds awesome. And she's like, I have to go to the bathroom. She goes to the bathroom, and then they have a conversation. And I actually brought a clip today to play you because, Drew, while we're talking about the direction and the acting being amazing, the writing...
Maybe. What? Because also like in Lifetime fashion, they can't just go to the bathroom. They have to like they have to just like really announce it so that you know that the other two characters are going to be alone for a minute. Because she says, I think I've had a little too much tea. Do you mind if I use the restroom?
What?
What?
No.
Okay, so I brought a clip just of what happens after they go to the restroom, just so you can hear the dialogue.
What? Everything. What? What the? Why is she even here?
I didn't really think it was that big of a deal, Dennis. And, I wanted to surprise you. Oh, okay, look, I'm sorry that I didn't tell you, but, I didn't really think that you would be open to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
What?
Exactly. You're like,
Drew.
What is that? What? That was a scene in a movie where you're like, I learned zero information.
Concise. Gotta get concise here.
Yeah. So just so you can get an idea. But while Vera goes to the bathroom, she doesn't go to the bathroom. Of course, she like snoops around the house. They never go to the bathroom. She goes into the daughter's room and sits on the bed and steals like a necklace, like a heart-shaped necklace.
Okay. Getting right to the point.
That's a very normal thing to do.
And then, of course, the husband finds her and he's like, what are you doing in my daughter's room? And she's like, something drew me here. I don't know why I went into this room. Maybe it's your daughter's soul. That type of vibe. You're like, oh my God, relax.
No, don't do that. That's very highly inappropriate right now. You fucking weirdo. I'm calling the cops. Yeah. Fuck you. You get out of my house.
So the next day, Vera gives Julie the necklace back. She's like, I'm so sorry. I stole this necklace. Something came over me and I just had to have it.
I just felt this connection kind of thing. Yeah.
Right. Could it be like Madison, your daughter, speaking through me that I need the necklace? And Julie is like, you know what? Keep the necklace. No. I'm not creeped out by this at all. I think it's great.
What? Okay.
Yeah. And she calls, then she offers to pay for Vera's like heart medicine because Vera doesn't have a job. So she's like, you know what? I'll just write you a check. How much is it for? $5,000.
Yeah.
For a prescription for
heart medicine.
Come on, Lifetime, and come on, Roxy. Because I guess Roxy didn't write it, but it's, no. Of course, if you were a waitress who needed a heart transplant, how much would that be covered under?
Well, So there,
whatever non-insurance you have, you know.
I can see why, like, yeah, that type, like, what is it called? You know, the medication to make your body, anti-rejection, yeah.
Mm.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
sure
and
it's
that's what
$1,000 billion.
Can't
But
that
in
be
this
pretty
movie,
expensive?
5,000.
I don't know.
that's messed up. But yeah, I guess it would be expensive to have anti-rejection medicine all the time. So Dennis is very just against Julie doing anything, really.
Yeah. He's just very leery because, like, it is a little wild that she's like, oh, great, you can just have a job at my company and I'll give you $5,000 for your heart medication.
Oh, great.
Right.
That's great.
He's like the most reasonable person in the movie. Like, he's like set boundaries, like, you know, this is unhealthy relationship, like very smart person.
Yeah.
So at the meeting where they talk about the rejection medicine or whatever it is, anti-rejection.
And the heart necklace.
Julie mentioned she's having a house party and fucking Vera just shows up uninvited, drunk off her ass.
Which this is when I was like, oh, I am Vera. Because also she's wearing like a caftan style. Like it's like a very like flowy muumuu.
Yes.
She's carrying like 2 bottles of wine.
Classic Kathleen.
Drinking out of the bottle.
Classic.
I'm like, drunk in a caftan is my brand.
Yeah,
and so this is when I
vibe.
was like, you know what? I can tell that she is the villain of this movie, and yet she is me. She is I am she.
Well, and
it's
she
like
dances
Thanos,
by the,
you know? It's like Thanos.
Just like how I'd fuck Thanos.
There we
I don't
go.
know that I would fuck this Thanos, but I'm not saying I wouldn't fuck Thanos.
Yeah, no, I'm
he
saying
looks thick,
I'm
and
not,
you know I love a thick
I'm not
purple
saying
man.
I wouldn't fuck Thanos. Anyway, go on, Patrick. Sorry.
Because
So-
finger blasting would be sufficient for him.
Vera is the last one at the party. Everybody else has left the party.
I'd get an infinity stone stuck up my cervix so quick.
So
Oh
fast.
boy. Okay.
Okay,
So
sorry.
fast.
We'll get
Anyway,
back to Lifetime.
That's a different podcast.
Back to Lifetime. Dennis is like, I don't want you in this house. I never want to see you again. And Julie's like, wow, if that's how you feel, then I guess I'll leave. So in the middle of the night, Dennis and Julie are sleeping and the car alarm goes off. And they're like, oh my God, someone slashed our tires and our windows are smashed. And they call the police. And this is when we meet the goofiest looking motherfucker I've ever seen in my whole life.
He looks like claymation, is what I wrote.
Yes, this actor, I'm sure he's great person.
And now I feel
I'm
bad.
sure
Like,
he's really
I hope
nice.
he's not listening. Now that like Lifetime people have been listening, it's like,
I know.
oh boy.
I know. We
But
can't
he
change
looks
what
like
we do just 'cause
claymation.
it might hurt someone's feelings. The dude looks insane. He's the cop. I don't know what the cop's name is in the movie. I just for the rest of my blog.
Is it Detective Quinn?
Yeah, does he look like a goofy ass motherfucker? Actually, I looked on his Instagram. He's good in still photos. He's like attractive. But like,
I mean, he's a scary looking guy. I mean, he looks pretty scary looking.
There's people. Do you remember the show that it was like a kid show, like when we were not kids? But it was basically like a whole show about like not being fat. Really, like it was called Lazy Town. I think it was called, or
oh wow, no,
I think it was called Lazy Town, and it had like. It's like it was real live actors, but they kind of made them look like cartoons. And so like their faces were kind of exaggerated. And like there was one guy who was like the villain that wanted everyone to be lazy. And there was one guy who was like a male Susan Powder. And like the villain in this show like looked really exaggerated like that. And that's kind of what this man looks like.
I don't what I'm looking at the guy. Yeah, he has a very, I don't know. I think he's cool looking.
Well,
he also looks like
I don't
Teddy,
know. I think it's cool looking. I think he look.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think it
Teddy
might be
Mellencamp.
also.
Oh, sorry.
It could be that the detective that he's playing is like a dumb idiot asshole.
Yeah.
You know, so
okay.
we
He
might.
also-
Kathleen and I might be projecting a little bit of the character.
But
'Cause I don't see that. I think he's. Hey, look, Clark Freeman. I think you look cool as shit.
Yeah.
I think you look like an old, like he looks like a dude that's like was like a model in the 50s.
Yeah.
Yes.
well, and I'm not saying he's
Yes.
not hot. I'm just saying he looks like claymation. Like I literally just said,
I see what you mean.
I would fuck a
I'll fuck some-
CGI
dude, I'll fuck
Thanos
some
still. Like I'm
claymation.
not gonna not fuck a claymation.
I'll fuck
yeah.
It
claymation.
kind of looks like Teddy Mellencamp's husband, Edwin, if anyone watches Beverly Hills.
There you go. There you go.
He's a very unique looking dude. Like he just looks like a unique guy.
But when we're coming off of
he's got that look. I don't know.
Yeah, when we're coming off of Pitch Perfect stars with perfect blowouts, it's just a shock to the system at this point in the film.
Right.
When we've only been introduced to like 4 people and they're the most
attractive
beautiful,
people you've ever seen.
and like traditionally attractive people you've ever seen, and now we're confronted with claymation.
That's right.
So, husband of the year, Dennis, picks his wife up from work in the rental car because they can't drive the car, and he cooks her romantic dinner, and he has it all laid out, and they get interrupted on their romantic dinner by Vera, who shows up. She has wine, and she's like,
once again,
you know, I wouldn't be mad, but she's like, oh, why are you guys so upset? Like, we're a family now. You know, like, I'll just hang out and drink some wine. So she pours some wine. She pours everyone else wine. And
you just had you have heart surgery. You just drink wine right away.
There she goes. So she sits down at the table to like join them. And Dennis is like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm serious. Get out. The woman chugs her wine. Just chugs the whole glass. Takes it in her hand and drops it on the floor, smashes it everywhere, and she's like, you'll regret this. And then she leaves.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I know. This movie moved.
Wait,
this movie moved really quickly and weirdly. And this is one that I did watch while I was drinking, and I was like, makes perfect sense.
Yeah, me too. I was like, oh, I need to drink more wine. She's lapping me in this movie.
This bitch is laughing me. Okay.
I was like, I need to get my caftan out. Like, what's happening?
Exactly. And I wrote in my notes, I'm like, this will be my new party exit anytime I leave a party.
Right.
Just drop it.
Yeah. Chug my wine, smash the glass. You'll regret this.
You'll regret this. And then I leave. Like if you did that, if you came to my place and you did that, I don't know if I'd be mad or not. I
don't think you would be. I don't think anyone would ever be mad at that. It would be hilarious.
I'd be like, wow.
I mean, I might bring like a plastic glass that's not going to break, so no one has to like hurt themselves.
True.
But
I might just throw down my white
so it makes a noise. Yeah. Your white claw can.
Yeah. Clank.
And I'd be like, regret what? What do you come back. What are you talking about?
You're gonna forget this podcast, and then I'm gonna do it to you, and you're gonna be so confused. So Julie and Dennis find out that Vera is not who she said she is.
Of course not. That's Lifetime.
They meet the real teenager who got their daughter's heart, and they go to the family. It's like a POC family, so we get our POCs in there. Thank goodness.
Yeah, we get a sweet little biracial moment. This like girl is really cute and beautiful, and
yep. And they're not. It's not a murdery scene. It's like a scene about why organ donating is important, and everyone should be an organ donor, basically.
Yeah, it's like really lovely.
Okay. So later, Julie is walking through like a dark alley or something, and she sees someone like on the ground crying on the sidewalk. She's like, do you need help? Do you need help? But it's the Corona masked killer.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And she loves to stab.
Yep. So she got that knife out. She slashes Julie with the knife. And then the murder doesn't happen because she is saved by a pedestrian walking by. And Julie gets admitted to the hospital where the goofy cop shows up again. And
where we get claymation cop.
He's like, well, we didn't get anything on the video camera. Like, did you see the face? She's like, no, they were wearing a mask.
But I know it's Vera because Vera's the only crazy bitch I know.
He's like,
well, sorry,
there's nothing we can do. Nothing we can do. So Julie gets better and they go to the organ donor place and no one takes responsibility for anything. They're like, sorry, you're idiots.
And they're also like, confidentiality. But we do see one of the most beautiful women I've ever laid eyes on, who we saw in the beginning of the movie. Like, I made note of it in my notes because she was in the beginning of the movie where the other person was thrown over the balcony.
Yes.
But this like beautiful actress who's just like an assistant at this clinic. And that's when we put together, the first murder happened
at the clinic.
Or not the clinic, but the organ donor
place,
like
whatever
it is.
Oh, so the most beautiful woman is the killer.
No, well,
No.
no, but she just works. She's the coworker. It's one of those where we see her say to the blonde woman who's killed within the first 30 seconds of the movie, we see her going, "Okay, you're okay to lock up? I'm gonna go study," or like whatever she said. She didn't say that, but like that's usually the line. It's like, "Okay, I'm gonna leave you here alone, but I just want to make sure everyone knows for exposition that I'm leaving you alone. Bye."
Yes.
So she had that line, and that's the most beautiful person I've ever laid eyes upon. And now we get to see her again.
And her name, Drew, if you're looking at the IMDb, her name is Bethany in the movie.
And she has like
I think
a bazillion Instagram followers because guess what? She's stunning.
She's an Instagram. She's an Instagram model for sure.
And I think her mom might be famous. Is what I took a gander at from her Instagram.
Bethany is the character name.
It wasn't Sugar.
Sugar we'll get
someone
to,
else.
and Sugar's a real treat.
Okay,
no,
because Sugar is
Sugar's Drew's type. Not in the movie. In the movie, she was a little white trashy.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did not do Sugar justice.
Nah, that's fine.
So the assistant,
the most beautiful person I've ever seen, chases them out of the clinic. After the like uptight white lady's like, "Oh, confidentiality. The assistant is like chases out of there and is like, "Wait, guys, wait."
Yeah, she's like, Vera had a twin who recently died in a car crash, and it's the same car crash that their daughter died in.
Yes.
Okay. So Vera's out for revenge. We learn very quickly through a Google search. They print off some articles to show the goofy cop.
And is this where we learn that it was Madison, their dead daughter? It was her fault, the accident that she died in. It was her fault, and it killed Vera's twin sister.
Because Madison was texting with her mom, Julie.
Yeah.
They were throwing a surprise party for Dennis, the hot husband, and Madison, like Julie was like, hurry home, like, where are you? Like, it's a surprise, you're gonna ruin everything. And then she was like texting and driving and died.
Yeah.
So don't text and drive, everyone.
No. And so like the mom has this incredible guilt because she was saying hurry up, and it's just like it's literally a nobody win situation.
No. So Goofy Detective,
but we get Vera's real name. From the hot assistant.
He gets the name and he goes to start tracking down her old coworkers, where he finds Sugar, and Sugar overshares. Of course, she talks about Vera like giving like handies to customers at the bar.
Yeah, this is when we find out that Vera is like a bartender at a strip club. And
Sugar basically. Sugar's a stripper.
And also they make a big deal to be like, Sugar lives on the wrong side of the tracks. And it's like Sugar lives in like a really cute house, like decked out in like Magnolia Target home.
Totally.
Chip and Joanna Gaines. Like it's like really cute.
I mean,
they're like, this is tough.
Sugar's like I don't know why I said like the most beautiful woman you've ever seen was this other chick. I think you're objectively
Drew loves Sugar. So
Ooh,
that's fine.
Drew's
but
about
Drew,
to be type 2 diabetic.
Yeah, you're very sad because Sugar doesn't last long. She talks to the cop and then she gets immediately murdered after talking to the like she gets a bag over her head and stabbed like in the head.
Yeah. Because our black-hearted killer follows it's the detective that interviews her, right?
Right.
Yeah, and then this is when Claymation detective gets killed, yeah.
So Vera texts the goofy cop from Sugar's cell phone to be like, oh, come back, I forgot to tell you something. And he's like walking around with his gun, like being all goofy and like, doing pratfalls and stuff. And eventually he goes back to his car and then he gets strangled with the behind the seat, strangle lifetime thing. That always happens.
Yeah.
And he like truly should have known better.
Yeah.
Like you're a detective, like check your backseat, girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Check your backseat, girl. Just check your backseat, girl.
Julie learns about the cop dying and she's like, Dennis, we got to meet up. Like something's going wrong.
Yeah. But in the meantime, she gets a big client.
Yeah.
So her assistant, it's like, I kept vacillating between, is she the worst actress ever or the very best actress ever? The woman that plays the redhead's assistant.
Yeah.
Because she's like very like natural, but like because everyone else is doing like Lifetime, like kind of heightened acting, and the assistant is very like just like your girlfriend telling you have a meeting. I was like, I cannot tell, but I really like her a lot.
Yep.
She's like, yeah, you got this meeting, and like it's a really big important client. And so the redhead's like, and she's even on a call with thick neck Dennis, and it's like, I know someone's probably trying to kill me, but like this client's really important, so I have to go meet him at this haunted mansion. No big deal, don't worry about it.
Yeah, never good when you have to go to an abandoned mansion. But she goes in, Julie's like not worried at all, and she's like, hello, hello, and she hears a voice, and the voice is like, come up here. And she walks in, and it's fucking Vera with a glass of wine and a gun.
Mm-hmm.
But the glass of wine and a gun. So it's like, yay, and like, no. You know, you're like,
it's
wine.
like
you're like, oh, are we partying? Yeah. Are we hanging out? Oh no, we're not.
And this is where our similarities end. Like, and also she looks. Here's why I just love her, because first we see her in like a kaftani moo drunk on some wine.
Mm-hmm.
Now
I would get a huge boner out of that. Like, now, are we getting weird?
Now we see her in like a sickening fitted pantsuit. It's very along the lines of. Have you seen A Simple Favor starring the aforementioned Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively?
Love that movie.
It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's very akin to a Lifetime, but with like a bigger budget. Oh, yes. And it's like that
so
suit
good.
Look. And so she looks fucking fierce. She's got a slicked back bun. I'm like, this woman has goals, except for I don't want or need or have a gun.
Right. We don't want to be Vera.
I want the wine and the suit. I don't want the gun.
Yes. She's like, I killed everyone. I'm really sorry, but your daughter killed my sister, and that was my twin, and fuck
and
you.
She's like, fuck you, you know, and fuck off.
And then she like she's like,
I get it.
She's like, whatever though, you're my mommy. Because, you know, she pretended to have the daughter's heart, but she doesn't. She doesn't have the scar anymore. And then Julie like spits on her. She's like, fuck you, you dumb bitch. She doesn't say that, but, you know, in Lifetime.
But she was thinking it.
Yeah.
Vera forces Julie to call Dennis, and he's like, is something going on? Like, this seems weird. She's like, my car broke down. He's like, something's off. And then Julie like headbutts her or something. I watched this on two times the speed today, so I can't really remember.
Nice.
And I watched it like several days in bottles of wine ago. So.
Right. So she's like,
but I do remember the fight scene being pretty. Oh, because she hides in the bathroom of this abandoned mansion. Do we get here?
Sure.
I don't know. I'm just going to skip ahead to here.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Because she's like being chased around this abandoned mansion, and she hides in the bathroom, and Vera eventually finds her in her sickening suit. And she's like, we see her like stumbling around and like looking in the bathroom drawers, like, how is she going to get out of this one?
Oh, yeah.
And of course, Vera shoots the door open, like shoots the like door lock wide open, comes in the bathroom. And
which isn't a thing. Like, actually, you couldn't just like shoot a door open.
Well, this is what's happens in Blackhearted Killer, Drew.
Yeah.
So, and then Julie is lying on the ground like she has been shot, but guess what? She's not dead. She's just holding a can of hairspray underneath her, and then she sprays it in her eyes, and that's what helps her get away.
The old hairspray move.
The old hairspray to the eyes, like a mace.
Yeah, it's like mace. It like hurts a little bit because your eyes were open for a second, and there's like, yeah,
amazing. So,
and at some point they had called her husband. So like husband was on the way.
He arrives now, and he's just in time because he hits Vera with a tire iron, as you do. Yeah. And they like run out of the house. They're like, oh my God, thank God we're safe. And they're backing the car out of the driveway, but they're stopped by Vera, who's like bloody, like blood in her mouth. You know, like a theater, like when you have to die in a Shakespeare
bit on that blood packet.
Right on the blood packet. She had blood packets in her mouth. She smashes the car window, and then Julie like jumps out of the car, grabs the gun, and she just shoots her dead. And the movie ends, and that's it. Goodbye.
That's it.
That's it.
Shoots Vera dead. Vera's dead.
Yeah.
And that's it. And I don't even think we get like a cute little like Lifetime denouement.
Nope.
Because there's like nothing that happens. It's not like, oh, and then we had the baby. You know, like a lot of them are like, and now look at us.
Yeah. It's like, no, she's just dead, and that's the end of the movie.
Wow.
That's the end of that story.
Yeah. But, you know, she needed to
die. That's it. Okay. Shit.
All right. So on the
Jesus.
podcast, we either pour it up or put a cork in it. We'll start with Kathleen. What are you going to do to this movie?
Oh my gosh. Well, last time I poured out vodka and then lit it on fire.
Yeah.
This
you
time
lit a penis on fire.
I
a
lit-
human being on fire.
Allegedly.
My-
I believe. That's what I recall is you lit a human
Yeah.
being on fire.
Listen, and you know what? And did my husband hear that from the other room? Of course he did.
Yeah.
Is he frightened of me? Yeah.
Maybe.
But you
a
know
little.
what? Did I also just give explicit details about being finger blasted by Thanos? Yes. Is this going to affect my marriage? Probably.
Maybe.
But so this one isn't like a flaming vodka. Pour it out. I'm going to pour out a crisp rosé, like a Whispering Angel, kind of like Chardonnay rosé. I'm
Mhm.
pouring it in a nice big glass. I'm putting on my caftan and I'm watching this on repeat because it was so delightful. Everyone was so good at acting. Everyone's hair looked amazing. The most beautiful assistant at a organ donor clinic I've ever seen is in this film. And, you know, I cannot give it enough praises.
There you go. Drew,
That
how about you?
That sounds fantastic. You know what? I'm going to pour it up too. It was short and sweet, and I love I don't know. I think it's, I think I found my new
Wifey?
Lifetime crush?
Yeah, my new soulmate.
Your lifetime crush.
Yeah, Sugar. I just love her. I'm just a fan of the old tall. It's my look at my wife. My wife.
That's true.
Tall,
That's true.
Tall, dark-haired, light-eyed beauties. Love them.
Very true. Very true.
Give them to me all day. I'll look at them.
Pour it up for that.
Pour it up for that. Oh, and also I had a question, Kathleen.
Yes.
From earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Which stone got stuck in your pussy?
Oh my god.
From Thanos.
Save it for not safe for work. Save it for not safe for work.
Now I feel like okay.
I think
you know what one it is? It's the stone that was stuck in that one computer man's head. Vision. It was the one that was being held in his forehead.
Oh, the time stone.
Yeah.
No, reality stone. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's the one probably.
Okay, I am gonna pour it up for this movie. I love that it had Pitch Perfect person. I love that it's a 9th production and they really deliver. And it's just a fun, good time. You know, it's what you need in a Lifetime movie, especially during these times.
Yeah, it was
good job,
really,
Roxy Shee. Good job.
It was very good.
Yeah,
it was very, very good.
I mean, I haven't seen it.
I like that now. After this, I feel like Drew and I have our aforementioned Grace and Frankie podcast where I'm just gonna watch Grace and Frankie and talk about it. And now we also have where you know Drew and I make up Marvel fanfic sex stories.
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely.
So stay tuned for those that are never happening. But
there
you know,
you go.
Yeah, stay tuned for something that's not going to happen, but stay tuned though for it. Imagine it.
Imagination. So that wraps up our conversation about Black-Hearted Killer. Before we go, we have a favorite segment of this weekend every week, a Candace.
Oh God, I can't wait. I can't wait. I need more Candace.
What you say, Candace Cameron Bure. On a wedding day, catch the bouquet. Candace hates the gays. Candace Cameron Bure. Drinking rosé, eating creme brulee. Can't share with me. Candace Cameron Bure. Yeah, what you say, Candace Cameron Bure.
Okay, what you say, Candace Cameron Bure, from my iPad into a microphone.
Is it another TikTok?
I just missed her.
Oh yes. Here we go. Sorry.
What is happening? I sat down to watch my favorite show, and then I get sucked into TikTok.
Oh, more
TikTok. Stop.
So Candace can't even watch her favorite show. TikTok took over her life. She's a TikToker now.
Am I gonna have to get on TikTok?
No, don't.
So.
No, nobody. No one get on TikTok.
Sarah Reed loves TikTok, and she talks about it all the time.
Do you know what is, I think, one of the biggest compliments of my life is a like 24, 25-year-old comedian who I think is very talented and is going places, like who I worked with in Chicago. Now he's in LA. And he messaged me. He was like, I think you'd crush it over on TikTok.
Okay.
And I was like, I am 35. I can't tick or talk. I don't know.
No, I think you could, but let me tell you about.
Could.
Look, I work in the fraud industry. I work. I don't do fraud. I fight it.
Mm-hmm.
Like a hero.
I'm a hero every day in my job. I'm a hero. I'm basically Captain America. But I'm just saying that be careful, because TikTok on your phone, like when you download TikTok on your phone,
it sucks up all the info on your phone. It
requires you to allow way too many permissions.
Oh my God.
And way too many. It should not, like, for that kind of app, which is basically Snapchat / Instagram. Just be careful. Everyone, just be careful out there with the TikTok.
One of my students who's a freshman in high school was talking about it and was talking about TikTok, and she's like, she's pretty funny. And I was like, yeah, I'm too old for that. She's like, no, there's like grandmas on there. I was like, okay.
Oh,
you were saying God. I'm a grandma? Great, cool.
Grandma? Yeah, and you told her to go fuck herself forever.
Yeah. Right.
With a cactus. Yeah.
There you go.
No, I just encouraged her to be the best musician she could.
Just be careful, everyone. Just be careful. Don't just get on TikTok because there's funny things. Just chill.
That's how they
look it
up.
Also, as many of you know, I'm a big Housewives fanatic, and Melissa Gorga of New Jersey has really gotten into them. And now her entire Instagram is just like her doing these stupid dances. And it's like, we get it. You like move your elbow out a little and then do like one little body roll.
If you record a TikTok, it stays on TikTok. You can't put it on Instagram. That's not how it works.
She puts them on Instagram. It's like, don't cross-pollinate this.
No.
If I wanted to watch you do a stupid dance that everyone else has done, I'll go to TikTok.
Exactly.
I want to see pictures of Joe Gorga, gardening. I want to see
security-wise. Just be careful with the app itself. TikTok, it's not safe to use.
Okay. Well, and that makes sense why Candace would love it. Because it's questionable.
It's like what?
At best. Questionable at best.
Click, boom, TikTok.
Oh my
All
gosh.
right. I think it's time for a pluggy time. Kathleen, do you have anything you'd like to plug in the pluggy time?
Oh. Yes, I thought of this earlier as I mentioned Darren Star.
Oh, good. Yes. I hope you're in a Sex and the City musical.
No, you know what? Here's what's wild about it is that I'm not plugging a thing that I'm in or that I make any money or have any affiliation with. It's just a thing that I think a lifetime viewer would enjoy, which is the Netflix series Sweet Magnolias.
Oh God, I tried to watch it.
Oh,
it's
very hallmarky.
It's very hallmarky, and I've been describing it as a mix between like a Kashmir Mafia Lipstick Jungle / Seventh Heaven. Like it has
so Seventh Heaven vibes.
It's very Seventh Heaven, but about like women friendships. But everyone has really like cute hair and makeup like Lifetime, which is like something that I just like to lay my eyes on. And like literally sometimes the only tension in the episode is that like they can't find the right sconce. You know what I mean? Like it's like there's not a lot happening, and in a time when everything is happening, it's been nice to just like feast my eyes on something as boring as a Seventh Heaven episode, but with like the hair and makeup sensibilities of a Hallmark / Lifetime.
Right.
So it's like it's a chill.
Yeah, it's very chill. Yeah. It stars Broadway's Heather Headley. It stars old girl that's been on Reba and like every other TV show imaginable, and the girl from Drop Dead Diva was what I think the show was called. Diva,
which was a Lifetime show.
And it's just like, it's soothing to the palate. So I feel like Lifetime people would like that. And then I'm at Kathleen Sings Stuff on Instagram, at Kathleen Sings Stuff. Oh, it's not it's just my channel. It's Kathleen Sings Stuff on YouTube. This rosé box is really kicking in.
There it is.
And
perfect timing.
I know.
I'm at KBD Sings Stuff on Twitter, but I don't tweet that much.
Yeah.
Unless it's about Sweet Magnolias.
Okay. Sweet Magnolias is like #1 on Netflix right now.
I'm telling you,
it's like
It's like a bubble bath for your eyeballs.
It's trending.
Oh, okay.
Drew, how about you?
You can find me with Drew at Drew, but with pants. And if I'm gonna plug a show or like a thing,
let's everyone give like a not for you, like
Very
not
fun.
your
we should do
recommendation.
this.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll do my things. I'm on Instagram at Drew, but with pants. I also have a band called The Limbos. You should follow it on Spotify. I also have another podcast called Not Safe for Work, and we talk about terrible things. It's horrible. Don't listen to it, but also listen to it.
And you have our Marvel and our Grace and Frankie podcasts that don't exist.
Our fake Marvel and Frankie and Grace and fake. Yeah.
We could combine the two, just have Marvel and Frankie.
What I would say though, like in terms of shows that make you like fucking just chill. Like release the shit and actually like educate you. I know they got their own marketing team or anything, and I hate to just like put a plug in for a thing, but Bon Appetit YouTube channel.
Oh, it's so good. It saved my
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Me, guys? Are you kidding me?
It's so delightful.
It's the best.
They're the most likable people on Instagram.
They're us. They're our friends.
On YouTube.
They're our friends. It's like everyone. They're our friends.
And also, I made their turkey that like the one that they experimented for Thanksgiving, and it was the best turkey that my family's ever had.
It's perfect.
Oh, amazing!
They're perfect. I love them.
Well, sounds great.
Wonderful. They're all doing shit from home now, and they're still doing it, and they're going after it, and it's great. Love it.
Great. Well, thank you both for being here. And thank you, listeners, for checking back in with Lifetime in Court. You can follow me at Patrick Miguel or the podcast at Lifetime in Court. Don't forget to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. Okay. Goodbye.
Wait.
Wait, what's your recommendation for a
non-Lifetime recommendation?
Just a chill ass, something that makes it chill ass. Through the whole thing.
I've been watching this reality show on Netflix called Sunset something.
Selling Sunset. Yeah,
Whoa.
it's like
it's so good. It's like a housewivesy type of thing, but also HGTV mixed in one.
That's fun. Okay.
Yeah, and the lead girl is married to Justin Hartley from This Is Us, who used to be married to Lindsay Hartley, who's in a lot of Lifetime movies because they're all soap opera actors who are now doing like reality TV or whatever they're doing.
So you can't escape the Lifetime universe, even when you try.
Because I was watching and she like mentioned casually she was Justin Hartley's wife. I'm like, oh my God, I know Lindsay Hartley.
Just from the still of it on Netflix, it feels like an all-female $1 million matchmaker, or not $1 million matchmaker, $1 million listing.
Kind of, yeah.
Which
except
is Bravo,
there's two men who own the company and all the women work for it. So it's
kind
of like gross. And then all the women are like, it's kind of like how they get treated as real estate agents by asshole guys who just come, LA guys who are like, hey, I want to date you. And they're like, we're married. I just want to sell you this house. And like, you see the guy being like, jumping on the bed. He's like, jump on the bed with me. And she's like, fuck no, I'm not jumping on the bed with you. I'm a real estate agent.
I'm a person. I'm a grown ass man.
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting to see like women dealing with asshole
bullshit at their jobs, which is everyday life.
Which
as
is
we've learned from Lifetime.
Which is just enough trash to just like get you through the day, you know?
Yeah.
Get you through the day.
And it's something that I'm like, wow, yeah, that would be really awkward. Because like they don't owe you anything to like go on a house like tour. Like they have like, I want to buy a house, but you're hot, so I want to date you. You know what I mean?
That's been the thrill of like, now that everything's like, all I'm doing is I'm teaching piano and voice lessons. And so I'm like, just like with delightful children who are like lovely, and I don't have to deal with like terrible men in comedy audiences.
Yep.
I'm like,
that's great.
There might be something to this.
Absolutely. Oh, and PSA, just want to add on to my like plug thing. PSA, stop doing improv
on Zoom. No one wants that.
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to look at it.
I accidentally popped into a improv Zoom today on Facebook, and it was like a live, and I was like, no, I don't want to be in this. No, get me out.
Oh God, how did you accidentally?
I was just like, I opened Facebook, I was scrolling, and I pressed on it, and it just opened, and there I was, like in the improv Zoom. I'm like, no.
So what you're saying is you don't want to extend the podcast 15 minutes so we can do a bat.
Right? No,
Yeah,
I mean, we could probably.
We'll just turn the lights off and just do some like a soundscape, and then
terrible. No.
No, that would require me to do editing.
Okay, all right. I know. We already have enough problems editing all these episodes with these crazy audio things. All right. Well, Kathleen, it's been such a joy to have you for our quarantine
Thank you,
gal.
Kathleen.
It's been such a thrill and a pleasure. A thrill and a pleasure.
You're the best. You'll be back for Christmas, of course.
I cannot wait. It can't come soon enough.
You'll
Kathleen,
get first pick.
What's your favorite song? I'm going to send this off with your favorite song.
Oh, like my favorite song?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. It's gonna be oh gosh. And I
actually or just historically your favorite song. Just like the thing you just
listen,
like
there's
that is
too
you.
many to pick from, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Lizzo. And I'm gonna pick Tempo because I'm a big bitch. I need tempo.
Nope, that's fair. And
Okay.
Legally we can only play part of it, so I can't like play the whole song out, but
and you don't want my acoustic version of it.
do you have an acoustic version of it?
No, I should work on one though.
Yeah, you should.
You should. Yeah,
It would not do it justice. So yes, what an honor. What a true honor.
But I'll play whatever version of that song. I'll play it up.
All right.
Because you deserve it. Thank you.
Oh my
for
gosh.
being on this show for this stupid time that we live
I
in.
know. Really a breath of fresh air, levity, fun times. Had by all.
And I'm still married, which is a
still
shock.
married.
Still married. Me too. It's great. Crazy.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, you will be to Darren Star soon.
Darren Star's lifetime version of that. Yes.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I gotta go find my husband now. Goodbye.
Bye.